So I'm Corrie Thorne, the spiritual teacher, intuitive, and energy reader. So I'm just coming in to do my monthly channel messages and everything in between. Just changed my name. And so I'm just doing the monthly channel message. This one is going to be for, I think this was Taurus, trying to work through the elements. And so this one is for Taurus, and then I think I should be doing Virgo. And so my nose rings falling out. And so this one is for the month of December. Please remember, this does not replace any medical psychological advice. This is for entertainment only. It's not a personal session, a personal reading. And so for my course, I really truly have, I feel like for some of you, you have been feeling like you have been doing it alone. Sometimes it may feel like you have bit off more than you can chew. This year, I feel like it's like, and we're down to the last of the month, like we're down to the last month of 2021. And I was saying this in my live this morning, it's like, don't go into that state of, setting those resolutions of, we go from December 31st to January 1st. Yay, new day, new year, life is going to be different and going to be better. What have you done to make it better? If you're taking the old version of you and all the other stuff into that year, into the new year, then chances are there's going to be a repeat again, and broken resolutions, broken promises, and failed expectations for self. And so it's saying, don't bite off more than you can chew. Stay very present with where you are. We do have the sense of like that tower moment energy. And the tower moment is like, I feel like it's already happened though. I feel like this has already happened in the past year and a half for you, probably the last 2 years. But I have that, when you think there's no way in hell that's going to happen. Like if you've been in an argument, or if you've been like on the outs, or if you've been just waiting a long time for something good to come, waiting for something to happen, like a blessing of some sort or something to come in. I do have this sense that this is, this is where that unicorn energy comes in. And I know my hairdresser says this, and I was a hairdresser for, over 30 years. So and my specialty was blonde. So I could make blonde hair blonde, it might take a couple times, but I've been blonde for over 30 years, like since I was 21, and I'm now, since I was 20, I think 21, I went blonde, and I have been blonde since then. I went dark once. So she says, don't tell anyone, that don't go showing anyone your hair or saying that, I can get them blonde because you have unicorn hair, because I am indigenous. I have very dark hair. It's almost black. And I wear blonde hair, and it's been like it for years. And so it's a hard process to get to there and to break through all the gold. That's kind of, and I'm giving this as an analogy to be able to really look in at this, is that, it's like you've been waiting a long time, or you're thinking there is no way, I'm not going to see this change. Nothing's going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. It hasn't happened by now. It's not going to happen. But it has. But also, you've also seen a lot of really good things happening in your own life this year, even though it's been challenging. And it's just saying, don't bite off more than you can chew. You have to really, truly honor where you have been. That this month, really rest and know that you have accomplished a lot. And if you just step back and stop trying to make the other little things happen, it's like magic is going to appear. Good things are going to appear. Good things are going to come in. But it is showing me there is a mass kind of energy of just knowing that there is something like something is trying to give you an offering or a peace offering, or trying to bring something in, but it's also like you also have lost trust or lost connection. And so you get to decide what you're going to do. We do have the sense of which direction are we going to go. I do have that coming up as well. And so I do have like, I feel like you've been on a real spiritual journey. And I feel like not everyone else around you have, or you may, or other people have been and you have not. And now it's kind of your time. Not everybody comes into that sense of awakening all at the same time. Everybody comes in at a different time, everybody's like vibing on a different energy, right? So it's like, I feel like you're going to see somebody coming in, somebody's going to need your help, somebody's going to need your guidance, somebody's either going to see something, be exposed to something, and it's kind of like you fucking knew it was coming down. You knew it was going to happen, but they're going to need you, and they're going to need you through. It's like someone's coming in to beg for that kind of forgiveness and just say, I'm so sorry, you're right. I should have seen this, I should have known that. I feel like that's also around you as well. But there's a lot of new little ducklings. There's a lot of new little energy. There's a lot of there's like a family coming together, as family coming together in groups and coming together in like support, but also in like, I feel like it's like if you haven't had a baby, there's babies coming in or grandchild coming in, or just like that rebirth, like you're coming in through that rebirth stage and getting ready to really truly fly together. Birds of a feather flock together. The same thing. If you've been that part of, if you had that energy that you were flocked together, or you were like this and then you fell apart, I feel like for some reason something is bringing people back together. And it's like, and it's coming. I have the Ace of Air, and I'm using Call It Baron Raids, the good tarot here, and and this is the Pegasus energy and the umbrella. Frick, there's there an umbrella in there. I'm thinking, I don't know why Mary Poppins just popped into my head. Mary Poppins. I'm like, that's what it feels like. It's like, believe in the magic, we can fly. And so the Pegasus energy, it's like, I really truly feel like it's like horses can have wings, believe in the magic, know there's something magical happening when it's out of our, what's out of our control. Because I feel like what's out of our control really truly is, is sometimes put in the hands, not when we give it to the hands of God and we allow things to unfold as they may. I feel like sometimes there's lessons and blessings, and in the end, there may be opportunities for new beginnings or for fresh starts, or to strengthen a bond that had gotten weakened, and to be able to strengthen again. So there's definitely some change. I feel like it's like you're being told to just stay on board and let the angelic realm, let the guides, let them put their neck out, let them carry the light, let them carry the load for you, let them carry the burdens, the stress, and the worry for you, and for you to rest into you and to sit with the things that have gone well this year, sit in the good, sit in the, acknowledge that you're here, or that you've accomplished some good things or what you've done, and really truly sit with that. And just let them guide you, because I feel like what Spirit is telling us, like, we can see what you can't see. We can see farther than you can see. We can see beyond what you can see. And what you're seeing, you're sometimes seeing with a tainted vision, tainted eyes, and it's not always the truth. And so you're not seeing everything the way that it needs to be seen. And there's more to be seen, and there's more to come, and there's definitely more coming into the flock, or coming into the world, and coming into life. And sometimes, we're just tempted to say no, but forgiveness is one of your traits. You tend to, you're being forgiveness. But I also have some new baby energy, some beautiful new energy that's also coming in here as well. And with that, you got signs of heaven coming in, and it's like dropping out of thin air. It's like magic is coming in. The loved ones are coming in, and someone's just saying, give it to me, leave it to me. Things are going to get better, and things are going to get fixed, and things are going to be well. And for some of you, there's even like a surprise child. Like, I just feel like there's some surprises just when you didn't think it could get better, or you didn't think things would work out. Watch and see. God has a plan. Spirit has a plan. There's magic that's happening around you. There's something good coming in, and something trying to help you this month. Allow it to happen. And you probably look like me. You probably look like you've been for the war and back. And you're like, huh. And it's like, but you also like got things to celebrate. And we can be in several different experiences at once. We can still be sad about this, and still grieving, and still moving forward, and learning from previous experiences, and then also living for those who would love to be able to create that heaven on earth now, who learned from the other side that some of these things weren't worth it. It wasn't worth an overgiving myself to in those places. It wasn't worth me doing this, and it wasn't worth the arguments. It wasn't worth the fights. And it's like, that's not going to be our history. That's not going to be it. And so you have the guardians, and you have the unassuming Willow coming in, and the unassuming Mara and Willow the guardian. And this is from my deck. And she's really looking, it's like, what reflection? It's like, don't be afraid to stand into light, to look in the light, and stop backing away from those good things, and stop being hard on yourself. You carry a lot of guilt, and I get it. I understand it. Queen of it, take responsibility for everything. And that's, it's like you're a lot of things that are fated, a lot of things that unfold in life that are out of our control. And sometimes it's like, no matter what you do, this experiences sometimes happens and it goes this way because it's in the divine plan or whatever it is, however that works. And it's like the guardians are saying, we heard you. We know the request. We know what's being asked from us on the other side, and we're helping to bring everything back into alignment. So I feel like it's like rebuilding, but this time strong structure, making sure you have your foundation work done, and so that you can build up and build stronger than ever before. And I feel like that's what's happening in 2022. Really, truly bridging the gaps. I feel like the bridge is coming back together. I feel like it's like wherever there's been collapses, I just feel like it's like things are being put back together, and it's not, don't mean it's the end of it in the world. It just means like you're finally able to get through it, or to get over it, or to cross over the bridge, and to be able to bridge back together, bring things back together. And that's what this month is for you. It's really preparing for what's being returned. Just let them stick their neck out, let them shine the light, let them guide the way for you, and let everything else unfold, because it feels as if it's a blessing for you this month. And it may have to take until January before we see all this unfold, or February, but it's there. We don't know divine time. I just feel like it's not that far away. So much love. Have a beautiful month, and I hope it resonates. And if it doesn't, then come back next month. Much love, or check out the weekly or the monthly or your ascending or your moon sign. Maybe they connect you. Much love. Bye-bye.